How's it going, everyone? We have the official reveal of the PlayStation Plus Extra titles for the month of March, and haven't looked at the entire lineup outside of the promotional image. The promotional image points towards some pretty decent titles being added, so we'll go through it. I have been pretty vocal about the fact that I think PlayStation Plus Extra has been a little weak recently, so hopefully this month makes up for it, but I'll give you guys my live reaction as we go through it. Right off the top, we got NBA 2K24 Kobe Bryant Edition. I cannot badmouth the good name of Kobe Bryant, and, you know, it is what it is as far as another sports title being added to PlayStation Plus Extra, because I do know a lot of you guys have been pushing back on that, especially with NBA 2K24 being the headlining game. Yo, to me, it doesn't matter. I don't know if NBA playoff season is going on right now. If it is, I guess, like, yo, timing-wise, that works out well. I don't follow basketball at all, so my apologies if, like, it's not even basketball season. I honestly have no idea as far as that's concerned. My boys are super into basketball, though, so more power to them. Play as your favorite NBA and WNBA teams in NBA 2K24 with fully up-to-date rosters and legendary historic teams. Showcase your deep arsenal of moves with revamped interior defense and dribble combo controls for more rewarding and responsive skill-based gameplay. Grab your squad and enjoy pure authentic hoops action across a variety of modes, including limitless personalized My Player options in My Career. Collect an impressive array of legends and build your perfect lineup in My Team and more. You gotta slide in that My Team mention, man, oh man. There we go with that, but nonetheless, that is the headlining game. That's the game that is the top promoted title, and in the promotional image, it's front and center, so there you go with that. Marvel's Midnight Suns from Firaxis Games, the same studio that brought you the XCOM titles. That is being added as well. Definitely a nice addition there. Fight alongside seasoned superheroes and supernatural warriors in this exciting tactical RPG. Marvel's Midnight Suns is a new tactics RPG set in the darker side of the Marvel universe. Team up and live among the Midnight Suns as you battle against demonic forces of the underworld to stop Lilith, mother of demons, from resurrecting her master. Pushed to the brink, the Avengers team up with the Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider, Magic Blade, and Nico Minoru to desperately revive the Hunter, a legendary hero and forsaken child to Lilith in the face of fallen allies and the fate of the world at stake. It'll be up to you to rise up against the darkness. This is one of those games that, even with the Marvel label attached to it, didn't crush it from a commercial standpoint. It was released the same day as Need for Speed Unbound, as well as the Callisto Protocol. And it's kind of wild to think about, like, all three of those games ended up being kind of flops. Like, Need for Speed Unbound wasn't really a flop. Callisto Protocol certainly was, and Marvel Midnight Suns certainly was as well in terms of its commercial reception. But, there you go, added to PlayStation Plus Extra. Then we do have Resident Evil 3, the remake, being added. This is widely considered to be the weakest remake that Capcom has done since their Resident Evil remake initiative. Obviously, with RE2 and RE4 legit being some of the best games of all time. You know, that's kind of to be expected. Resident Evil 3 is still a fun time to go through. They did put a lot of emphasis into its multiplayer component, and that didn't turn out to be anything to write home about. But, yeah, super short game as well. But that is being added PS4 and PS5. You've got LEGO DC Supervillains. If you're into LEGO games, it's good to be bad. Embark on an all-new DC LEGO adventure by becoming the best villain in the universe has ever seen. Players will create and play as an all-new supervillain throughout the game, unleashing mischievous antics and wreaking havoc in an action-packed story set in an open-world experience within the DC universe as well. You've got Mystic Pillars Remastered. Mystic Pillars is a unique blend of intriguing puzzles and immersive storylines set in ancient India. The game is a reimagination of the Indian traditional board game, or the internationally known variant Mancala. Play as a mysterious traveler whose journey across the world lands you in the kingdom of Zombie. Resolve the drought plaguing the once prosperous kingdom of Zombie by solving puzzles and destroying magical pillars blocking the water. You've got Blood Bowl 3, the iconic death sport, returns with the new video game of fantasy football, faithfully using the latest board game rules as well. You've got Super Neptunia RPG. A very niche title there, but, you know, if you want to check that out, go for it. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, PlayStation 5. So the PlayStation 4 version was available on PlayStation Plus Extra. Now they're adding the PS5 version, which the PS5 version is like a legit quality upgrade. They upgraded the visuals, textures, like the water effects and things like that. DBZ Kakarot itself is an awesome game, and even if you're not the biggest DBZ fan, I do think it's a worthwhile game to go through. I'm not gonna say they do the entire DBZ story justice, but they do a fairly good job while also omitting some jarring things, all things considered, like the Trunks and perfect cell fight is completely cut out from the game. And yo, cutting out my boy Super Trunks, you know, hulking up for like 3 episodes straight, that does me dirty. That does me dirty. You guys remember that? R.I.P. Toriyama. But yeah, DBZ Kakarot is a great game, and it's a lengthy open-world action RPG. Now, there is a sizable amount of DLC that has been dropping for the game. There were 2 season passes that did release. The most recent DLC that they dropped has a really cool fight at the end of that piece of DLC. So, you know, as far as getting all that DLC content, it is pretty pricey, and I don't know if they're gonna do another season pass. I feel like they completely missed the boat by not doing a Broly DLC, but if they're gonna do a season pass 3, which they might at some point, although the last piece of DLC they did put out was a nice cap to the entire DBZ Kakarot story, so who knows if they do that. Season pass 1 also had the alternate timeline Trunks against the androids, that whole storyline, and you know, that one's pretty worthwhile. The Season Pass 2 DLC was the One World Tournament from Dragon Ball, the OG Dragon Ball. You had the Bardock episode, and then you had like the wrap-up of DBZ with that final tournament and a really cool fight at the end of that, but nonetheless, the base game still offers a lot of content. Definitely worthwhile to check out there. Nice to see the PlayStation 5 version get added. Then you've got the PS Plus premium titles. Right off the top, we got Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier. The forgotten Jak and Daxter game is added. Jak and Daxter are back in an adventure that picks up the action where the previous trilogy left off, whether battling sky pirates in a customizable aircraft or blasting with the punishing gun stab. Their journey will take them beyond the edge of the brink, and a war bigger than they could have imagined. Originally released for PSP, it did get a PS2 release as well, but this PSP version is the one you're gonna play. This enhanced version includes up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. Wasn't like an amazing game, but a pretty decent one that is often forgotten about. It'd be nice if they added Daxter as well. Daxter is just a super iconic game with the PSP, and when people, I want to say it was like the PSP 2000, everybody was just getting the free copy of Daxter with that, and it was a good time, to say the least. Cool Borders is added as well. Experience the PS1 snowboard racer. God's Eater Burst is added as well. That is for PS4 and PS5, originally released for PSP. This enhanced version includes up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. You've got Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, so that is an HD collection of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Nice to see that get added. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, and at the end, My Hero Academia. We are also happy to announce starting April 1st, My Hero Academia Season 1 will be available on Sony Pictures Core to PlayStation Plus Premium and Deluxe members. Additionally, we are pleased to share that select series from Crunchyroll will be available on Plus Premium following additional regions starting March 15th. So there you go with that. My Hero Academia Season 1 was okay. It was pretty good, honestly. It was pretty good, and like the one fight in the building where it was Bakugo, and I forgot who he teamed with, but essentially it was Bakugo against Deku, and yeah, that fight was kind of cracked for like Season 1 of the show. I remember, yeah, that fight was kind of insane where Bakugo goes nuts in that building. Yeah, I'm not caught up with My Hero Academia. The seasons I have watched, I really enjoyed. I do know that I believe it's Season 4 was a little bit of a lull, and I stopped watching, I want to say at the end of Season 3, so like I have a lot to catch up. I think they're on like Season 6 now, so obviously I got a lot to catch up on, but there you go. That is the catalog update for PS Plus Extra. Honestly, kind of a mid update for Extra. These months continually be mid, and the thing is, there's not a lot of quantity in these updates either. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games being added, and if you want to include DBZ Kakarot for the PS5 version, I guess you could say 8 games being added. 8 games in a month for PS Plus Extra? I don't know. I feel like that's not a lot of titles, but you know, and if you want to look at it as 7 games, given that 1 is literally just the PS5 upgrade. PS Plus Premium, Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier is a cool addition. God Eater Burst, I really don't know how many people want to check that out. God Eater Resurrection is readily available on PlayStation 4 and 5 as well, but they're throwing out God Eater Burst as well, so you can check that out if you do want. But that is going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.